Want to be unstoppable? Develop an experimental mindset. What do I mean by that? Do you have a big goal or a big feeling about work? Maybe you want to be more visible at work. Maybe you want to develop a more effective relationship with your manager because you realize things aren't that great, or not that you think, because you want them to be an advocate for you. You want them, it's important for your career growth. Well, an experimental mindset would enable you to then say, this is what I feel. That's my hypothesis, if you will. And then you're like, let me run a series of experiments to see if this is true or if things change. So for instance, in the case of your manager, in your next one-on-one, you may decide to ask them about their hobby, which happens to be rock climbing. So asking them about their latest rock climbing adventure, and then seeing how the tone of the meeting goes. Maybe your one-on-ones are usually on a Monday, in which case most people are stressed out and kind of feel behind and ready to go. Maybe you move your one-on-one to a Thursday or Friday when people are a little more laid back and looking forward to the weekend, and seeing what the tone of your meetings then go. The point is this: when you're holding on to that belief that you just don't have a great relationship with your manager, even if it's true, you're not really taking any action to improve it because it seems insurmountable. There is the fear of failure. You're afraid of looking like a fool. You're not sure what to do about it because you're trying to solve this whole big problem in one step. When you have an experimental mindset, you're like, okay, that's what I think is happening. Let me take a small test run to see, is this true? Do I get more data that either backs up what I'm thinking or changes my mind on something? And the best thing about this, it's like designing experiments involves taking small steps, like the example I just gave you. So the fear of failure is a lot calmer. The stakes are a lot lower. And the best part about this is when you get in the practice of doing it, you build confidence. You get even more innovative and creative with things that you could try. You basically develop this mentality of you're not afraid to fail or be wrong. You're more like, oh, I can test this out. You become like a scientist in your approach. And so that is the thing that I'm recommending you do. Become more like a scientist, develop that experimental mindset, try and not hold on to these big values or beliefs, and just run a series of experiments to see, do I learn something? So take this test and then learn approach, much more so than you're kind of ruminating and thinking about everything and then trying to come up with the perfect plan or the perfect action to take. So do you have a challenge or an opinion that you have about work that you're struggling with? Give me a call. Let's see if we can define a series of experiments to help you craft a plan that will lead to your career success. I hope that was helpful. Until next time.